Okay. I know. Okay.
We're doing this.
Do you want me to ask the question?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I wanted to ask you, why is it so uncomfortable to live in duality? Like, why is it hard to be soft and ambitious, or like live in the dark feminine and also the divine feminine? Why is it so hard to be both?
Mm-hmm.
Where does that come from?
I think it like stirs from like my childhood of like having to be one thing and then seeing a reward with that one thing. It's like,
Yeah.
it's hard to be all of us, like all sides of ourselves.
All versions of you.
Because like I think growing up too is just like you gotta like study to be a nurse or study to do this, and then you go to college and then there's just like a straight line of like success, and that's how you be rewarded.
Yeah.
You know, like one certain way. Like pick a niche, pick
You
a
have
box.
to, but literally, literally, that is so triggering to me.
Pick a niche.
Pick a niche.
That was my whole college.
No.
Like,
Yeah, because I think that's
Shut the
actually,
fuck up.
yeah, no, I feel like that's definitely it, is like, growing up, yeah, I feel like, for us, we're very ambitious people, and so I feel like you have to pick a niche, you have to pick a road, and so our brains have been programmed to, like, understand things as a one-way street.
Yeah.
You can't have it all, you can't be both, you can't do all things. You have to, like, choose a path, choose a road, and that's so hard. And I think like how we operate, we're so multifaceted, multi-passionate, we have so many different like
sides of ourselves.
yes, that it almost feels like here we go.
Ooh.
If it feels like we're self-abandoning.
Oh fuck.
Genuinely, I think that's what we're going through right now, is that it feels like we've been self-abandoning for so long that we are having this awakening now of like, I feel so uncomfortable not being both. But how do I be both?
How?
How?
No, because I'm thinking literally.
Right.
I'm literally thinking
How?
like there's so little paths to be inspired by. Of like, there's this one person's doing it all. I mean, like there's YouTubers out there that's doing it all, you know?
Yeah.
And that like their personality is their brand. Like their life is their brand.
And that's like crazy too, because like that's an example of someone living and getting paid to do what they do. Like they are literally getting paid to exist.
Just by being
By being themselves. By literally being themselves.
Yeah.
By living your authentic path.
But there are other people, that's interesting, like they're one thing. Like they can sell candles and that's
Good.
You know what I mean? Like great. That's good for you.
Sometimes I'm like, bitch, why can't I just choose a fucking niche? Like, why can't I just choose one thing, be good at it, and that's it? Like, literally plug in.
Do I get bored? That's why.
I get so bored.
I get fucking bored.
I get so bored.
Dude, if it's
and
like
we were just talking, our span of, like, attention is, like...
a month.
Like, I can't. I know, and that's, like... You know, I feel like we've worked against that for so long, of, like, we think we need to be hyper focused and just be so good at something and don't stop. But maybe our superpower is doing it all and like just constantly flowing. And we have to really retrain our brains, because we feel like, oh, now we're doing too much. Like we're not, I don't know, for me, I sometimes feel like if I'm not hyper focused, and this is like where the reprogramming comes in, so I feel like if I'm not hyper focused, then somehow I'm like, I don't know, like a loser or something, because I'm like touching too many things when I should be focused. But like, what if my focus is doing multiple things and being good at doing a bunch of things? But I stop myself because I'm like, that's not the way things are. But like, literally everything's made up.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
Also, I think it's hard. It was hard for me to to think I like this, I like this, I like this, and like I used to think they're all for different purposes and all for different things and can lead to all different lives, instead of like, oh, these are all me. This is all me. They're all interconnected because of this one like red thread line within me.
Yeah, it's you.
You know?
Yeah.
And like I can do something with that. Like I can actually like make a job doing all of it, and I can be it, like I can do it all. But like, yeah, I always thought it was like everything was separate.
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
To pick one.
Me too. My brain doesn't work like that. My brain works in like, this is my design studio, this is my creative world, this is my social life. Like, there's no way that all of it somehow comes together in a way that makes sense. So and I love that, because it's literally what I was journaling about today. Is that, yeah, like I get to be that through line through all the things. So I just feel like that's definitely something to work on. Is, yeah, we can do it all. We can be soft and ambitious. We can be all these different sides of ourselves. And maybe too, it's just like becoming comfortable in who we are.
I think that's what
yeah.
That's literally like the work that we've been doing for the past 2 years, I think, right? Like really being aware of like, this is the work, this is what's happening, and this is what needs to happen. But like finally like tuning into ourselves, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is where the self-abandonment started. This is how I not abandon myself. And then these are the things that make me feel abundant, and this is like what can satiate me. I think like we're finally being attuned to that and like listening. But when did it start for you? Like being hard to kind of like choose other parts of yourself?
I feel like for the longest time I was never comfortable in like who I was, and I feel like this is literally what the tarot spread the other day about. Like, I feel like I've always hid parts of myself because I felt like they weren't good enough or they weren't appropriate for like what I was doing. So like in school, I felt like I had to be so academic, and so in that way I self-abandoned different creative parts of myself. Or as I grew up, I felt like, oh, I can't be so silly, I need to be a business owner. So I think I've just always put myself in boxes. Like, this is Asia as a business owner, this is Asia as a friend. Like, I was just never me, you know, like just me in every situation.
Oh, wow.
So
like presently you in every situation.
Yeah, I was constantly compartmentalizing myself and never like enmeshing it into one thing. So it just always felt fragmented. Until recently, I feel like that's the work I'm doing, is like, oh, I just get to be me in all these situations.
Ooh, yeah.
But how about you?
A question.
Yeah.
I'll answer too, but like, do you feel like you had to like fragment yourself just to feel like you belong somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
To somebody, you know what I mean? Like to either like a friend or to a loved one or a community of friends or a group.
I feel like I was always an outsider, so I had to constantly like be a chameleon to fit in, for safety. Like I just had to be I literally had to create characters of myself of like, this is who I am in this situation. And that's what I did with business too. Like I created this character of myself of what like a business version Asia is, and now I'm like shedding all of that, and it's like I literally feel like I'm shedding my skin and I'm becoming like truly who I am, and learning to be okay with that instead of constantly feeling like I have to create a new character to just survive.
Unmasking. Yeah, I feel like since I moved so much, like a lot, like I was always a new kid at school, so I like, not only did I go through a lot of like abandonment of like emotional, of like in the parenting that I've had, but like strong like male figures in my life either leaving or abandoning me or like dying. So it's like there's so many like triggers of abandonment, and so I think that abandonment was just like a norm. So I think that it conditioned me to kind of like treat myself that way too, which kind of is sad. But and then also on top of that, being a new kid all the time, like moving so much, being a new kid at school, and so I'm like, okay, how can I fit in? How can I fit into this group? How can I be funny? How can I be interesting? I don't know. I feel like the people with the most hard childhoods are multifaceted.
Yeah. We have to be.
Like,
not by choice.
Why do we have so many passions?
I know.
Is it because we had so much trauma that we had to comfort ourselves
I
through?
feel like
we're just like deep feelers,
right.
too.
Deep feelers. I feel like we had to alchemize the pain somehow.
Yeah.
And that, especially for people like us, like we are empaths and just like creatives at heart. So like we have to alchemize our pain to like in some way, or it'll eat us alive. So like, yeah, I think it's just beautiful though that to get to experiment and figure out different versions of ourselves that create.
Yeah. What if it's like to be human is this way, but like people were conditioned to choose one thing? You know what I mean? Like, and then the structures came, and then like all the.
Well, not to be that person.
No, I was leading it.
I already know, but yes, I think everything can be boiled down to. Men are the problem. I think they forced us to, they created capitalism, and capitalism has forced us to be robots in a 9 to 5, and we work for the system. And like, it's so unfortunate because like the cycle of life and how the world works is like ebbs and flows, seasons. Like the moon literally has like seasons of like slowness and creation. Literally Earth all day long, every day has like creation and slowness, and like you don't see the birds freaking clocking in 9 to 5. You know, it's just so, yeah, I agree. I think this is literally how we're meant to work, and we just can't because we live in a capitalistic society. Yeah, but it's just, it sucks. I think too, like I feel like we're breaking, where our eyes are open and we're like, I can't live like that. I literally cannot breathe. And it's hard. No, it's so hard because it's like we are not meant to live in a system like that, and we live in a system like that where we feel we can't break out of it. It's like, how do we live like this if the whole entire world is not meant for that?
And it's also hard. A tool was freaking religion, you know, to put that fear in and instilled in us, you know what I mean? Of course. Exactly. Like that conditioning of serving, you know, like some being or something, you know? So it's insane. But yeah, like I feel like we've just come a long way. We've definitely come a long way of just like rewiring. Yeah. Literally getting down deep and rewiring and reconditioning ourselves and like self-regulating. But like, how did that start for you? Like, what was your trigger, I guess?
Yeah. I think, I mean, just to like, I think at the top of my head, I can say that one of my triggers is recently falling out of love with my business and realizing like, what did I build, and how did I get here? I feel like I realized that I had to create a character of myself to become successful, and now that I'm learning to just be more of who I am, I'm like, wait, the world I've created for myself is for that character. It's not for me. Yeah, so I feel trapped in a world, a life that I built for a character version of myself. So I'm trying to like retrace my steps of like, who was I before, or who do I want to be, and like, why am I feeling trapped? So I think, that's definitely something. It's trapped. I feel trapped. But also, this is like the whole topic of this conversation is like the duality. I feel like, well, why can't I be business me and cringy, silly me? Yeah, I can. It's just hard because for so long, I built a character that was successful, ambitious, like whatever. But true me is like weird and silly and cringe and ambitious. So I'm trying to figure out how to merge it all. Dude, yeah. But like for you too, what was one of your triggers maybe that got you thinking or catapulted you into this?
It's weird. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Maybe you can tell me. The thing that started everything to be better is like knowing that I have to get married soon. I think when I got engaged, or like I was getting close to being engaged, and maybe I could feel it, But like for some reason that ignited like I need to like be better for me so I can be better for us, you know. And I think that just started a whole roller coaster of like deep diving and excavating, and then it became about how can I be better for me, like how can I be best for me, and how can I, and it just like snowballed into this whole journey of discovery of just like, oh shoot, really going into the past is like, it's so important, like how important it was to understand where things started to wire, like what systems need to be updated, you know. So I think, I don't know why, like I don't really know why but that's kind of like where it started. But yeah, I think the duality like, for me that's hard to accomplish is just like emotions in general too, of just like being angry at something, but then also you still love that thing, and then also just like being professional and silly and playful. That is foreign to me.
Right. Everything is so black and white to me.
Yeah,
it's so hard to like see the mix of it.
How can it coexist
how
together?
can it coexist, and how can it coexist so seamlessly? And maybe it doesn't coexist seamlessly, and that's okay too. But like it's not it's not yet, but it could be. I mean, I've seen it done.
So what has inspired you to be like, oh, I can be you know, both things or more than one thing?
It's so interesting because I mean, you know this, I've been talking about it a lot, of like I've been slowly rediscovering parts of me where like I used to love emo music, and I rediscovered like playlists, and I'm like, oh my god, I love emo, I love metal, but like this version of myself that I built is like super, I don't even know. It's like I created this version of myself that was kind of like clean girl, minimal. But I was like, wait, I also love metal, and I love emo, and I love like goth aesthetics, and I love like, you know, and so I think it was just like, oh, I like that dark, and I also love light.
Wow.
And it was hard because I couldn't in my brain see how that both versions of me could exist. So I think that I literally had like kind of like an existential crisis where I woke up one day and I'm like, I built this business, I built this life, I woke up in my room and everything is like beige and white, and I'm like, I feel trapped. Like I literally felt like I needed to crawl out of my skin. It was like, I don't know who this is. Like so that's kind of where I'm at. And like even just like the fangs, like, you know, like I'm getting so the fangs, I'm so excited, but then I'm like, but my business. So it's like, how do I don't know how to do it, but I'm forcing myself because I refuse to live a world where I just don't feel comfortable in my own skin or the life that I create, because I've said this already, everything's made up. I get to create a life I get to create a life that I want. Like we get to create businesses that we want. And so I just don't want to feel trapped. Are there ways that you feel it's hard for you to live in duality?
I feel like having a Gemini moon, I'm always living in duality emotion wise. I'm like, which ones?
Do you feel like it's easier though, since you have that?
I think so. I think I'm trying to think.
I think too, because of my Taurus, like I'm double Taurus, I'm so stubborn, and like everything needs to fit into a box so perfectly. So I think that's why it's hard for me. And the Leo in me is kind of wants to be radiant and like star of the show, but my Taurus is like, sit the fuck down. Like, where does this go? Taurus. You know? Yeah, my double Taurus is like, how does that make sense right now? But I love that. Like the Gemini in you, I'm sure does help with the duality of things. So then where do you feel like maybe there's like friction in like the duality? Or where do you see it come up the most, do you think?
Financially.
Oh. Okay.
I think I've just always felt like I needed to choose like one thing, and then that's how I make money. Like I had to do that thing for a long time.
Yes.
Like I had to do it for a long time to be a pro, and then you get a raise. You know what I mean? Like the raise system.
Like it's so linear.
Yes. It's like very, it's also like school system. Like you get graded, you know, you go to high school, you go to college, and then you get a master's. You know, it's
and
like
you get a job, you climb the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
Ick.
Yeah. So I literally had to like, okay, I have to be a painter, I have to be really good at it, and then be a master at it, and then be able to like
then I can
spend
charge
the time.
Yeah.
Like have 10 years of experience to be able to have like 10, like be worth 10K.
That's great.
You know? Like
meanwhile, people are just charging that. You know, like why do we have to do that?
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think seeing more people embody so many different things of themselves and then like making such a creative job with it. It's like, oh yeah, that can be like, I can be paid to exist, like, because so many people are right now, and which is inspiring. And I think like I'm just tired of
I know
of keeping myself in a cage.
Yeah,
you know, I'm keeping myself in such a small container.
It's crazy. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like we live in the most incredible time where we get to literally create any business we want. We can get paid to exist. People are doing it and we witness that. So like why can't we do that? And we can. And I feel like we know we can. We're just stopping ourselves in so many ways. Like left, right, and center. There's always an excuse.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying. Like you said, I'm tired. The song and dance again, I'm done.
What did you say earlier? The more we care, the less money we make?
No, literally, yeah. Like so we care so much about all this stuff. So the more we care, the less time we have to make money. Yeah. Like we just cannot care. Just don't care. We can't care. That just shouldn't be. Like, who cares? No one cares. I don't care. We shouldn't care. Do you care?
We don't care. We don't give a fuck because we're in our pajamas.
Literally.
That's literally why we're doing this right now. This is our practice of not giving a fuck. I'm proud of us.
I know.
Any last words? Any last statements?
I think we are allowed to live in duality.
Yes.
It's maybe a little harder than we want it to be for now, but it exists, and I think we'll find a way to live rhythmically the more we practice it.
Rhythmically. I love that. That's perfect. I'm gonna keep
the end.
The end. And I don't want to make it like a cut.